Semi-final, Jason Tart, Danny Mack. Race to 7. Should be a good, quick, attacking match this. We're getting close there. Gets a great light. Yeah, I think they're all there now. Needs a bit of angle here. Needs to get down the left hand side of the table. a mess. It's a great hit. Jason takes the first frame.
Forget it, I'm in here with you. What do we do? Is it on? Right, so here we go. We've got Alex Wood and Lee Anderson in the comms for this one.
That's Bo. You alright, pal?
Good evening, Woody.
Long time no see, bud.
Been a very long time, pal. We've got a good game on here. Jason Tart has took a 1-0 lead. We've got Danny at the table now with an open table. He's taking yellows. If he can play the plant down the rail, which can be made, he's got a chance here. He's playing pretty quick. I think he's going to play on the plant next after this yellow in the middle bag, in the middle pocket. Slightly offset in it, Woody, so it's a little bit tricky.
I'll not so sure, but I'm not so sure what he's done there. To be fair, he's just
Well,
dropped that in. I'm
If
not
he squeezes this like opposite side, he can
fancied
pop
the
this down the
rattle,
rail.
but fancied the
Yeah,
rattle
it,
on
yeah, it was just offset what it would.
It was.
So
it's-
Jason's got a chance. It looks like he can squeeze this past, screw the red out. Oh dear,
Um,
rushed that a bit, would he, didn't he?
I've heard Jason's like one of the new men in town.
Yeah, he's
Wasn't this
yeah,
game?
he's a good player, isn't he?
Your level.
He's not far off at all. A good potter. I think he just needs to work on his patterns a little bit. The cue ball's a little bit different, isn't it? Because it's smaller.
Yeah,
So,
small.
yeah, he's a very good potter. But
To
he's
be
made a
fair-
mistake there, and he's let Danny in. Should be no issues here for 1-1.
I've been that many years out of the game. I don't know this Danny. This Danny man.
Well, this Danny's from Barrow.
Right.
There's a few lads that have come down today.
He looks steady away to me, but
Yeah. He's sped up a little bit. I watched a little bit of his semi-final before against Ian Smith, and he was a little bit more measured. But maybe now the cameras are on him, he's trying to be a bit more open and a bit more free-flowing.
maybe so, but maybe so. He looks confident to me, mate.
He does, yeah.
I've been watching him all day. He looks
Have you seen a lot of him today? Have you?
confident dude.
Right.
Yeah. Confident guy.
Yeah, he's a good player. Well, they're both Cat 2 players, so you know they both play at high standard. Danny's obviously the more I wouldn't say accomplished, but he's more of a pool player than Jason. Obviously, Jason's from a snooker background. You know, it's the old adage: you can pot the balls, but
Patterns, mate.
can they play the patterns, and can they play pool at the end of the day? 'Cause it's, sometimes it's not about just potting and potting and potting. Sometimes you've got to.
He taught me that when I was younger, mate. All in 50s, handed over.
Yeah, there was a few, Woody. You learned a lot though, didn't you, Woody?
Yeah, I learned how to
Yeah.
get beat all the time. Yeah.
So he's going for yellows here. So like that, he's landed a bit too straight there. He needed to make sure that he left a bit more of a bigger angle. So he's got to try and screw out. Yeah, see, it's little things like that that you need to make sure, because it was a basic shot into the bottom pocket, and you've got to make sure that you leave the right angle to get onto your next ball. And leaving himself short obviously means that he's missed the pot because he's trying to do too much with the white. So Danny has played a good shot there, and he's only really got the black to worry about now. He's on the red down the cushion. I think that's pretty much the only shot he's got, or he can nip one to the bottom left pocket, but that's
The thing that throws me a bit with him though, Lee, these lads like this, he looked great, but he doesn't like cue spin. He's not like, to me, he's not got a cue action. Am I sounding negative on commentary?
he's
Yeah,
got
but
yeah.
It's like he's never played.
Well, I wouldn't say he's
like-
never played.
No,
but
snooker, or do you know, like a game where
Are you on about Danny here?
Yeah, it's like he's a bit jabby. Do you know what
Right,
I mean?
okay.
Does that look right?
Yeah,
or am I
but
wrong?
some players are, you know, everyone
Many
cues
years.
different, don't they?
Of course, mate.
I mean, I don't know a lot about Danny. I've not
I
really
don't,
seen a
mate.
lot of him play, but
He's a
you know,
great player.
he obviously play the game.
Of course, he's a great. I've said
He
it.
made a big adjustment there. That's C, yeah.
Jabby.
He wasn't set properly there, and if you're not set, then you should be getting up. He's made a big adjustment there, and he's missed the pot. And that's one of the you know, things that you need to. If you're not set on the shot properly, you need to get up and start again. It's all about routine. So now,
Action ball.
yeah.
Whereas
Jason's played a good shot here, but the problem is he's going to play. He can top through and he can just miss the red and cannon the black. But the problem is he needs to land on the yellow that he's going to cannon next to the black. If he doesn't land on it, he's not on a ball. There,
you're right, you called it.
there you go. So now he's literally got what's he got? He's got to play safe. He's got to flick the yellow. He's got to flick the yellow so the yellow goes past the black off the top cushion, Yeah, and
Jaws
down,
in the
yeah,
bottom
and
pocket,
yeah. Well, he wants to run up behind the black, so he wants to come like 8 inches up. So he's isn't too thick. Look. Needed to hit that a bit thinner and a bit harder, and he could have hid behind like a wall of the yellow and black there. So he's left Danny a good chance now. He can just concentrate. He can even take the plant. I like the red in the middle. Just hit the red full ball. Just concentrate on the pot, and then see where you land from there, and then figure your route out. So just get yourself in here. He's taking the plant now. Oh my god.
Again, happy.
Yeah, I prefer taking the red in the middle and just cannoning the red full ball. Just you can concentrate fully on the pot, and then you got yourself into the finish then, and then figure it out. But he's left Jason a bit of a tricky shot here. I think he's got to dig down on this. He's trying to swerve it. He's played a good shot, but he couldn't really control the white ball. So now he's got a big double back. He's got to watch the black here. Don't knock the black in. Now then, as he covered the black, covered the red at the top where the black is, I think it might just go. If you want to be behind it though, so yeah, I don't mind this shot, but you've got to cover the yellow, which he hasn't done. I think he's left him. He might have left him a double here, if you can just about get to it. He might have left him a double to the bottom pocket. No, he's covered it. So playing off the top cushion to the bottom rail. Now he's right behind that red, so if that red doesn't go, we're going to find out now. I think it does. I think you can just drop it in off the near jaw, and if it does go, it should be out. Couldn't be better on it. So just plop, like fluid. There we go. So it's all set now to go 2-1 up. Should be no mistakes from here. Just needs to get on the bottom red of the two on the right hand side first, because that's blocking the other one. And yeah, he's got on that, so he'll take 2 reds to the middle and then he'll come down to the bottom cushion. Oh, I think he could have nipped a bit there and got eye on that red. I think that was just give himself, should be an issue. Should screw it round off 2 or 3 cushions here. Yeah. There we go.
It's that action that bothers me, a bit jabby.
Yeah.
Bit jabby, pal.
He's alright.
I'm not picking out. Bit jabby.
Yeah. So that's 2-1, and been a few mistakes to be fair. It's not been crisp and clean at the moment, but there's room for improvement. Yeah. So Danny to break now. Be open. I've watched a few of Danny's breaks earlier when I was watching on the stream, and he's got a good break on him. So hopefully he can get a good split here. Just wants to make a ball, keep the white in a good position. He's hit him well, but he's just off slightly with the white. Could have gone enough, but he's got away with it. Problem is, he's left Jason with a good chance. Both sets have got an issue with the bottom left corner. You've got the yellow and the red together. That needs sorting out. Probably yellows would be the ball. He could try and disturb it now. There is a gap to float past the black and cannon it, and he would be on a yellow to the middle pocket if he hit it full ball. But he's going to go about it another way, which I don't mind. He's got himself yellows, but now he needs to find the right angle, and he's a little bit straight on this one to the middle. So he's got to find an angle quick, because what you want to do, if you've got balls that you need to move or that are tricky to get on, you need to get on them as soon as possible, Woody. That's right.
Moved it then, pal.
Yeah, he had a chance. So he's potting balls and he's running out of options. He's looking at it now. I thought if you can get just below the blue spot on a snooker table now, that would work. But again, it's come too far. As he landed on the plant, he might have been lucky here, would he? If he's got the plant, he can screw into the yellow. that's pretty much the only shot he's got. If he takes the yellow to the middle, it's the wrong shot because he's running out of options. So if he's going to keep attacking, see, there's too much traffic up here.
Yeah. This is the picture when you leave it too late.
Yeah,
I suppose,
it
is
certainly is. And he's
playing
cannon the yellow, which is below the black, and that's made that ball tricky as well. So he's played a good shot there. He's kept himself in it, but obviously he's 7-3 in the ball stakes, as it were. So if Danny can find a good safety shot or a pot and then a safety, which he's done. So Danny now can play the one across the top cushion, and then one of these two reds on the left hand side. He can play down the rail and possibly either cover the pocket or just flick the yellow and open up the frame for himself. So he has given himself a chance there with that good pot. He just wants to get over. He's a little bit close to it. I think he's undecided whether to go for it or just run in behind. Yeah, he's pulling back.
For me, you called it again.
Yeah, I think if it was me, he's quite an attacking player, Dan. So, you know, it does surprise me in a way because he's
still got the problem down here now.
yeah,
I know
he's
got
paid dividends there because he's missed the ball. It looked like he was just going to flick that and he's missed it. So now Danny can either just pot the yellow clean or he can play one of these reds down and open up that pocket. So he's going to pot it clean. And now attention, I think he might have played a little flick on the yellow there to open the black up. I think the black does go to the right middle. So if he doesn't move it, if he doesn't move the black, then he needs to play on it into that pocket. Looks like he's playing safe again. Playing a bit tentative at the moment.
hitting the shell, as Bob.
Yeah.
Shell, bud.
I mean, they were all open, and the black does have a pocket. So if Jason, yeah, he's put a red safe. So he's in a worse position now, and it's hard to. He can play a snooker. He can play the red on the top cushion, on the right hand side, and running behind the red on the right rail. But you've got to trust the table a bit there. You can't afford to sort of hit it hard, so you've got to roll it and trust the table. And if it does roll slightly, you can leave it on. It's either that or you go for a pot and go for it. But he could have gone for it before, but now he's got an harder ball on the table now. So he's going to go for this pot. Yeah. So it looks like he's going now. And the finish is slightly trickier than it was at the last visit because he's put the red on the side cushion and he's short on that one. And ideally you want this ball at the bottom left to be your last ball. You want to be, you know, just below it so you can run it in and get on the black in the right middle. So he's a little bit tricky. He could chop this red in and play it with right hand side and play the cannon on the red on the cushion, but the middle pocket comes into play, the bump of the middle pocket or whatever. Or you just roll the red down the rail and cover the pocket. He's looking for a safety shot. I think if you're going to play safe, then for me personally, with where the yellow is next to the black, I think I'd be trying to cover the pocket here, in or over with this one down the cushion, because it's your bad ball, and you can cover the pocket and leave a couple of tricky yellows for Jason.
Again, I think that's the right
Because
shot.
yeah, well, if he plays the red on the top cushion and tries to run it behind the red on the left, it's got to be a good shot to not leave Jason's shot, because if he does leave that sort of angle, the Jason's got a clean pot and he can run one cushion and get on the yellow in the same pocket, and that's exactly what he's done. So Jason now can pot that. That's exactly what he's looking at now. So pot this, come above the black and play the yellow in the same pocket. That was always the problem with that shot, and he's left what I said. So I don't expect Jason to miss this because he's a good clean potter. It's just all about position. Yeah. Well, he's got a double, and it looks pretty Looks pretty basic to me, this double. Just got to slowly double it and let the cue widen. Yeah, good shot. Playing it well. So that's Danny. Made a bit of an error there for me, if you ask me. He should have gone the visit before when he tried to play safe. And yeah, he had a chance to go. So Jason set him up wrong, but we'll forgive him for that. I do it a lot anyway, so. Got a few balls off it, got a lot of screw on that white then, which means that you don't get the optimum power through the white if you're screwing it. But he's made a couple of balls, but he's not really got a decent opener. So, could take the red into the middle pocket. Yeah, could take the red into the middle pocket, and then he's gone for the plant and he's missed it. So Danny's got a good chance here. He's going to have to take yellows because of what's happened at the top. I don't think the red passes the yellow, so he can't roll the yellow into. He should really, if he's going to take yellows, then he needs to leave the yellow at the top left till later on in the finish, just in case things don't work out right. So if he plays the yellow into the right middle pocket, he's got a double on the next ball, and he can actually come round two cushions and get on the yellow on the left below the red. So, right, okay. Well, he's left an open table here on yellows. If Jason plays the red, it's open table here, so Jason can play red onto yellow at the top, and he's only got one bad ball. So that's what he's going to play. This is unmissable. Can't miss this in a million years. So I'm not sure if Danny thought he was. I'm not really sure what's happened there. It seems a bit of a strange shot. If it's me, I'm playing the yellow in the middle and then playing the double whilst I got that yellow over the pocket, because it gives yourself an option. Now he's got to play it now, and he's got to play the yellow to the middle pocket, leave the double where he can screw down the cushion into the other yellow and knock it over the pocket. It's the only shot he's got. He's got a delicate little screw shot into the middle. Yeah, right, okay.
Taking long balls.
There's a few rash shots going on here at the moment. Danny's got a chance here, probably bump this red out now. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. He's had a right result there, I think. He's not left Danny much to go at here. Danny's got to try and find a spot for this white ball, because any sort of chance here and he'll be out and go 3-2 up. So a big shot for Danny here. He needs to find a good spot for this white.
Right, pass that down to him.
I think he's just about covered it, but he has left the yellow down the cushion, so it's not really a big pocket, but he could flick the yellow and still go in, but he's nailed it clean. So Jason, pot this yellow to the bottom, come round, he wants to land pretty straight on this or just high, because he's only got like two pockets for the black. Yeah, he's just about straight enough. He can screw back to above the left hand middle pocket. cell a little bit there, but he's got a good cue action as Jay, so should be no issues. He's just rolled it in, so that's 3-2. Danny's going for a break, so we'll be back shortly.
I'm next. I'm going to give
So sorry about that. We're back now with Sean Long, the old schlong. And Jason obviously took a 3-2 lead. He's got a chance here with a few missed balls in this semi-final so far, Sean.
I think fatigue plays a
Bit
part
of a
when
long
we get
day.
to
What time did they start this morning?
10:30. But obviously there was one sort of after draw that dragged it down a little bit.
Right.
Jason did have a long wait after his quarter-final.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Maybe 2 hours.
I was just saying before, I watched a little bit of Danny's semi-final, and he was a bit slower and a little bit more
Quarter-final.
Quarter-final, sorry, yeah.
He's quite an attacking fast player.
No, yeah, I'm not saying, no, I've seen him play a little bit. But obviously I think he had made a little bit of a comeback, which probably slowed him down a little bit. So he might be back to his normal pace now. He's got a good pace around the table at the moment. But again, so Jay has got a good chance here. I think he can just pot this, play the plant, and flick the yellow. There you go, he's happy with that. Don't have to go back up the table now for that one, so that's good. Needs to screw back, leave an angle, I think. The red might slip past the yellow, but he's left a big angle. So now he just wants to land on the black. Doesn't want to push the black far. Just wants to nestle on it. And that'll do. You can just screw under. No, you screw underneath. Screw underneath this. I think he's got enough angle.
Centre.
Yeah, and play it in the left centre. He should do. There you go. Lovely. I was saying before, if Jason can figure out the white ball, obviously it's the only cue sport that we play where the white ball's smaller than the object balls.
Yeah, snooker background.
Yeah, so, and like I said, if you can figure out the white ball and just brush up on his pattern slightly, he'll be a very, very good player at the game. I mean, he is now, don't get me wrong, but
And he's only just starting out.
yeah, he's not been playing too long. He's entered a few flyers in the last month or two. But I think he enjoys it. He enjoys playing it, and if he did put a little bit of time and effort into it, he could be very, very good. He's a prolific century man at snooker. So, we all know this isn't snooker, but it's a good start, isn't it? They've got the fundamentals, so if you can just figure out how to actually play the game and be hard to beat, it will exactly be that. He'd be hard to beat because he's a very good player.
Good temperament as well.
He has got a very good temperament, yeah. But he's sort of, at the moment we're looking at him through, like, he's not really sure about what he's doing. There's no real, like that there's no sort of real plan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pool in essence is an easy game, but like in regards to with snooker, it's completely different because you've got two different sets of balls and it's your balls against their balls. When you play snooker, you're all playing the same balls, but this is it's a completely different game, and you have to think a lot about it. You have to think, tactically. If you can't win the frame in one visit, how do you get the upper hand? And I don't think Jason really done a lot there. He just sort of thought, right, well, I'm going to do that. And I think Danny's done the same. He's played a good shot, but I'm not sure that red goes past. You can sneak it into the middle past the black there. So he's got a couple of issues here.
He's got the wet one on the left hand side of the table.
Yeah, I mean,
that he's looking at now.
Yeah, he could play the
Off the yellow.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's played it.
So, these are tricky. So for me, Jason should really be not just pop here because look, it's just crash bang ball up. And it's worked out to an extent, but he's still got a little bit to do, and it's not conducive for winning many frames of pool.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It can work out. So he's got the shot now where he can play this, literally screw it back off one cushion and flick the yellow over the middle and leave himself on the other one.
But 85% of the time that shot would generally cost him the frame at an high level.
Yeah. You would never see a top player just do that and just crash into balls. They're always measured and they're always
controlled.
They're always controlling what they're doing, and the cannons that they play are, whether they go right or wrong, but they're always trying to figure out where the balls are going. And
with the plan.
Yeah.
With the plan.
Yeah. Basically, Jason's just clattered in there. Could work out for him. He's still got to play a couple of decent shots here. He's got to play this one long up the cushion now for me, and he's got to top it through to get. So he hasn't got a massive angle. And there you go, he's missed it. So he's left Danny absolute rollings here. I think if Danny can see the one at the two at the bottom on the right, if you can see the bottom on the left, yeah. So these are basically drop-ins now. You can go about these in a variety of ways, but I imagine the red over the middle to be his last ball, but it doesn't really matter. There's loads of ways of going about these. Just left it slightly short there. So can he drop it in and hold for the left middle? No, it's coming out. See, I don't mind it, but I just, when you're playing this game, you don't want that white ball moving Do you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of travelling going on.
Yeah.
It's okay because there's hardly any balls left on the table, but to play the game well all the time, you have to keep that white ball in, very close proximity all the time, and make sure that you just leave the right angles to get on your next ball. But anyway,
In essence, Jason's
he's
reckless shot did cost him the
basically,
frame.
yeah.
Because
He's
not
just,
only did it open his balls
Yeah.
up, it also opened
yeah, it did.
Danny's.
And over a long period of time, losing frames like that, you're not
Lose
going
your
to win.
matches.
Yeah, you're not going to win matches against good players. You know what I mean? When you just leave open balls like that, Danny's not going to miss an open table like that. He might miss 1 in 20. You know what I mean? But he's just basically handed it to him when it could have been 5-3. All right, he might not have won it playing it tactically, but is that Jason's naivety because he doesn't play enough, so he's thinking, well, I can't compete in the tactical side of things, so I will just play that way, which is fair enough. But so Danny's got a chance here. He's either got a red to the middle or a yellow to the middle. If he takes a red to the middle, he's probably going to cannon the red, which is just above and to the left of the black. If he takes a yellow, that's a little bit more controlled, but he's still got a tricky yellow, so this is probably the right shot. But this, so he's flicked that. He's unlucky with where it's landed. He had to accept what was going to happen there. Could have hit it full ball and been on the ball. Now he's got a test of queuing. Now he's got to take this straight red to the top. He either runs it through to try and get on the red at the top, or he drizzles it in and holds for one of these. Probably.
Was looking at one to the top right.
Yeah, it's a big shot this because he's opening up that yellow to this pocket as well.
Looks good.
Looks very good. Tried to drift off. It was in the heart of the pocket. Played it well. So his only real issue now is the red on the left near the pocket. Even though it's near the pocket, it's quite hard to get on because there's a wall of yellows there. So you should really be looking to try and get on that as quick as possible. But the yellow below the red at the moment is stopping him, topping it through and coming off one cushion. He could screw over there off one cushion. Get over there now. If he's in that gap, that's the problem. Yeah, it's unlucky. He's played it the right way. He's needed to get on that early, I think.
It's a very small gap though to
Yeah,
land
it was, but so he's into last chance saloon now. If he's got the angle to top this through off the side cushion and run in behind the yellow, sleeve himself on the red at the top, that's probably the shot. Or you leave it short of the yellow and leave a thin snip. But you don't want to be too far away from this next red. Has he landed in the gap? See, this is if he's played on the bottom red. Oh, yeah, so he needs a good shot now. He needs to swing this round, I think.
That's it.
So Jason's got a chance. They're not ABC, but one good shot pretty much unlocks the frame here, but he needs to play a good shot. So it'll be yellow to the bottom right now. Wants to try and get straightish on the yellow at the bottom end of the table so he can get in behind these yellows. He's looking at this yellow past the red now, which is fine if it goes.
The lowest one down of
Yeah,
the four.
of the four, yeah, on the left, that does go. But yeah, this would be my way, I think. But okay. See, ideally, the yellow that's closest to the left-hand cushion, you can drop it in the middle, but you want the one next to it gone, so you've got so you can drop it in. You can't just drop this in. The one in the middle because it won't be on a ball. So he could play in behind it now, get to the side cushion, play one of these to the middle pocket, and then he's got the drop in. So same scenario. We could play this long now, just screw back 3 or 4 inches, then he could drop that in the middle then, and he don't have to do anything. So it's literally pop this long straight one to the top. I'd be putting this to the top, then screwing back 3 inches, playing the one in the middle, just dropping it in the middle, and then you've got drop in there. You should have just come back a bit there. Might have to play a double now because he's not got the angle. A little bit of naivety there,
Yeah,
I think,
that's
Sean.
there,
Do you know what
yeah.
I mean? If he just screws that back another 3 inches, leaves it straight in the middle, all he's got to do is drop it in, and he's got the yellow that he's just potted.
And obviously doubles to the centre is a lot easier than doubles to the corner.
Yeah,
So it should be
yeah.
nailing them 99%
Doubles are
of the time.
doubles are a big part of this game. It's certainly with where they are, you know, where that ball was then. It was an easy-ish double. So if you get on it well, you shouldn't really miss it. But he's just left himself open to, yeah. So he's relying on luck now. Danny's got him tied up. The black's cutting off the one cushion escape. So it'd be a minor miracle for Jason to win this now. So it's looking like 2 frames that he's pretty much thrown away at the moment.
Play it off the bottom and the right side.
Yeah, but the jaws are a big issue here. There you go.
Yeah, straightened up there.
Yeah. It's hard to judge that because you're literally on the right on the edge of the, you know, where it starts to curve round. You need to get that absolutely perfect, which you're talking a millimetre or 2 makes it look a good shot or a really bad shot like it's looked there. So Danny's just ball in hand there, should just be picking his ball up. There's not much to think about here, just a deep screw. Leave himself straight on the red, the top pocket, and just screw back down towards his bottom cushion.
What's his train of thought here?
I have no idea. No idea what.
I mean, he's blocked.
What?
He's blocked the path to the bottom
I don't
left.
know what the thinking is there. Why the ball was safe on the side cushion, so I don't know.
He's basically brought it out into play in case.
Well, yeah, he just had to leave himself on that red at the top and just screw back. He had like. And now
And from this angle, this is.
it's on the jaw, so if he overhits it, he's going to end up on the wrong side of the table. You can't hit it slow because you can't get down. So this could go wrong. Could go, yeah. Ooh. Just got there. But that was a little bit. I don't know. A little bit strange from Danny there. To be fair.
Wide to
Oh
wide.
my God! It's bending away. Oh my God! He's had a
Table's
right
acting out
touch.
there.
Wow. A bit of language there.
Sorry about the swearing. I just mentioned my cousin from White Heaven, Curtis Cabride. He's watching from his pad. So yeah, go on,
Big up
Curtis. Lad.
Curtis.
His mate's playing as well.
So what's that? That's 5-4 to Danny, is it? And yeah, Jason's just let him off the hook here a little bit. Jason needs a nice open table here. He's come up dry, so Danny's going to get a chance again. Yeah, so he's going to take reds. It's not really an issue, but the red on the side cushion just wants to get on that nicely whilst he's got a nice connecting ball to one of the middle pockets. So just try and get over there as soon as possible. And he's not left that in an ideal position, so he'll probably play the red underneath the black now.
To the top right corner.
Yeah, top right corner. Try and leave himself straight on the red, which is to the right of it, and then get over onto that cushion so he can just roll that down the cushion.
Do
and
nothing with the white.
Yeah,
The
he
one to
just
the left
so
centre.
it's literally he just wants to leave the white where the red is just below.
Just
above.
the pattern for you is so simple, But this is what Jason,
Yeah.
Danny,
So so
Jason
it's
learned that
it's the
one,
red
take
below
a
the
bit
black,
of
then it's to red to right middle to get onto the side cushion, and then you can roll that red. Right, okay. So he could get there now. It's the same scenario. He wants to screw this bottom left and screw over to the cushion because the ball, all right, it's near the pocket, but if you can roll that ball in and be on the red to the left middle, it just links everything up easy. There's no movement. So, okay, he's taking this one. Does he go to get there now? He does. And he's
and
snooking
left
himself.
himself for nothing.
Yeah.
Can he just? No, he can't
I
say
think
no to
he,
that.
it's very tight. If he can see it, he can't pot it. So, a few mistakes going on at the moment. Like I say, it has been a long day, but these are both good players, and they're not really showcasing their
Talents.
not at the moment.
I mean, that was probably the hardest way to get onto that ball. The way he's took. You know, the way he's gone about that there is probably the.
Yeah, I mean, the type of shot that it is, it can be hard to sort of stun the white, because it's smaller.
Yeah.
You can like. Was it a total? Was it a total? Must have been the way that he's played it. I'm not too sure, so I'm guessing it was a total.
Yeah, if he's played
Yeah.
that ball first, it must have been total.
So Jason's gonna go, and he's got one tricky yellow.
The one closest to right.
Yeah.
Rail
He's trying to address it. He could come one cushion now, two cushions.
and leave it short.
Or he'd try and kick it, or
Yeah.
that angle is there, so you might see him play it. So he had the angle. If he just widened it slightly, he could have kicked that out and left himself, one to the middle, or possibly.
Can he get straight back here?
Possibly, he's coming quite close to it. But can he hit the yellow behind it? It's tricky. So, see again, it's not addressing your bad balls early. It's leaving bad balls to
He
near
needed
the
to
end.
be low on this, really, didn't
Yeah.
he, to have a good chance.
Yeah, I think the best bet for Jason now is to pot it, because he's going to pot it. So he pots this and then he plays the bottom yellow long to the top right pocket.
Which is what he's
That's what he's done. Wanted to be slightly straighter so he could leave the yellow to the middle, but I think he's just stun this in and leave the yellow to the middle.
always way out
He's
there.
missed it. So same narrative at the moment. Jason's getting the chances, but he's not
So
able to.
he has landed off this red on the rail exactly where he wanted
Yeah,
it to be.
well that's exactly.
Before
And
his
now he's going to
mistake.
roll this in and play the one in the middle, like I said. It's just easy, it's just basic. So now he's just going to stun this off one cushion. Just wants to land. He's looking at the top pocket. Don't mind that. But he could just stun up off one cushion, leave it low, and play red and black into the same middle pocket, which is exactly what he's played, and that's perfect. So it says 4-all, Sean, but is it?
I
thought.
think Danny Mac missed it putting the frame on. But we're not here to referee, just to offer our opinion.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but obviously it's down to them to score the game.
Self-referee.
So
I thought when it was 3 apiece, I don't think Danny Mac put his frame on, but
right, I'm not too sure.
or 4-3, whatever. Anyway,
Well, he'll certainly look back at this if he loses, and he'll be living with himself if he's missed the frame off.
especially if he gets to 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So let's see how Danny's break goes this time. It was off to the left last time, nearly wetting off. See how he flushes this one. Off to the left again. So that could be down to alignment or body movement when you play. You know, there's twice I've watched it now and it's gone to the left. What I tend to do that. So what I do is my alignment before I hit the ball to try and get it to come back straight, I actually aim further to the right, or further to my left. You know, to compensate for that, because my body moves. Obviously, you're hitting it harder, so your technique isn't the same as a typical shot.
So would that have the same effect if you move the cue ball maybe 2 inches?
No, because it's down to your alignment. It's not where you're placing the ball, because you're still lining it up to hit the object ball in the same spot.
First ball.
But obviously, when you go, when you do your delivery, your head might come up, or something's happening where you're not actually, because you're always aiming to flush it front ball. So maybe you should aim to aim it further in to counteract that. Might be something for him to look at, because obviously the better that you hit the front ball, the more explosion that you get. If you're going off to the sides, then
and
you're not getting the full power through the pack.
And I suppose with a lot of players, because they're not going enough, they're not addressing that problem.
Yeah.
If they were going in, say if you went in off 2 out of 4 frames, you might have to have a look at that, because he's not fouling off the break, he's not really doing anything about it.
No, you don't really notice it, but it is something. Obviously the breaks a big part of this game. So if you can improve on it, then why not? So Danny's pulled back here. He's got a lead, and he's seen Jason make a few mistakes and handing a few frames, and he's probably thinking, well, if I give him another chance, he's probably going to go for it. But there's not much room to go at here.
No.
But he needs to find a spot. You want to try and develop balls and leave it. So he could play the development shot, these two on the side cushion, and leave him stuck on the yellow and bring both reds out. So I don't mind that, but he's still left him a shot. Danny's got a chance now. He can drop this into the middle, then he can play one long up to the left, top left. He's not playing it. He's looking for the cover at the top.
He's not got the same opportunity now, Jason. No. The way them yellows are. It's like he's going to have a go now.
Yeah, just making a few errors here. So Danny's got a chance now. Just needs to get good on this yellow, which is close to this red, but he's got the perfect ball here. Just wants to land short of the red. Don't want to come too far, and that looks good, just about on it. So now it's attention turns to these two balls in the middle. He could play a plant.
Yeah, the plant looks dead set there.
Yeah, you want to be straightish on it though. You don't want to be playing it from any big angle. So yeah, just want to keep hold of this. The problem is he's a little bit thin on this, so positional play. Yeah, he's going down towards this yellow. He's played it very well, like that. Good shot that. Yeah, that's lovely. So I think Jason needs to, if he's going to, if he looks back on this, just my personal opinion, but he just needs to go to the Dave Chalmers school of tactical play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And just, you can't always pot everything, you can't always get out, do you know what I mean?
Who's he practicing with, do we know?
I don't know if he's practicing with anybody. He come to my house a while back, and he was playing on the ultimate pool probably a year ago, 18 months ago, Jason, and he asked me for a practice, and he come to mine, and we played the first set, and he beat me 6-0. I had 3 dry breaks, he beat me 6-0 first set. So, he's got it in the tank, but
you've got to be producing it week in, week out.
Yeah. So Danny's definitely going to take yellows here. And he's got a very good opportunity here. Again, they're not absolutely ABC, but we'll certainly be going for these. Again, just want to address that ball on the left cushion as soon as possible, just whilst you've got balls that you can link up to it. And then attention on turn.
He could go straight for it now after this one to the left centre.
Yeah, it could do. I like, if you can see the yellow at the top above the red, I like playing that one first. And tracking back down this side, but you can play this one, but he's just sort of running low from the one in the middle. If he plays the one in the middle, it's not an issue, but so he's screwing down to this one on the bottom. Yeah, and he's not got hold of it there.
Not dead in the water though.
No, he's not dead in the water, but I think if he's got aspiration, I mean, he could. He's pretty much straight on the yellow, which is out from the one on the cushion. So I think if you're going to go for it, this is the ball. Play the one down the rail. That got closer to going in than it should have done. See, now Jason is in no position to really win this frame at the moment, but he's got no other thoughts other than just going for it. And it's just
unfortunate that way.
Yeah, but again, he's not thinking about what he's doing.
Has he got the cut to the right corner? He has. Well, he did have.
Yeah.
He has put a yellow safe though.
Yeah, well, it's very fortunate though, Sean.
Yeah.
You've got
more luck than judgment.
Yeah, of course. And there's just ways of going about, getting yourself into a frame. Like Danny's played a good shot there. Got a little bit fortunate, but he's played the right shot. And that's something that Jason really should have done. Just smothered the black maybe, or just kept himself in the frame for a little bit. So he's not covered that either. So Danny's got a chance here.
Well, that yellow does go to the right centre, doesn't it?
Yeah, so if he just plays this with a little trace of side, yeah, he could have actually gone then, but he doesn't really have to go because he's got Jason in a world of hurt at the moment. See now, I think we're just going to see Jason pot this, miss the yellow, and just clatter into these. There you go, that's what he's tried. But again, it's
just a man without a plan.
Yeah,
really.
Pretty much.
And we're not trying to sound too harsh.
No, we're not. No, we're not, because he's relatively new to the game, so I'm not, But it's just, you always need a plan. You always need to, right, what do I do here? What do I do if this goes wrong, or this and that and the other? And at the moment, see now he's got to play the one down the cushion, or over the pocket, and cause an issue if it doesn't go in.
Played it into the cushion.
Yeah. And it's just, Danny's got that one tricky ball. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at the moment if Danny doesn't go for it. If he gets a good angle, he's got lucky there, nearly at the black. I think he felt like it rolled off a bit. I think if Jason can see this red at the top, he's got half a chance to clip it and go into the red. It's whether or not he can see it. He's just have a look. Must be pretty thin. So last chance saloon here for Jason, I think.
Yeah, still can't see it.
He's got to play a double now. I think it'll just about double past the black, but how does he get on the red? He's got to cannon the yellows. Needs a lot of luck to get on this red.
It's a great shot.
And that's the problem. It's like I've played this game before, isn't it?
Yeah, a million times.
So I think there is just a gap between these two yellows, so he could pot it, and the black will go past the yellow if it goes in. So if he can spin it with a trace aside it, this 3/4 ball, pot it, spin past the yellow. Oh, I'll tell you what, it was a bold effort. It was nearly plumb. That black did go past the yellow. It was quite a big pocket, to be fair. And Danny's just going to say, right, I'm going to make you move this red. I'm going to let you do the work for me, and then I'm going next visit.
Now he's not got enough for the red to go
No,
that way, so,
so-
he's going to have to play it where he's. Oh,
Wow,
wow.
what a shot.
Wow.
What a shot. That's brilliant. That's class. Now, don't go in off, Jason. Keep over the white.
He called it.
Called it.
It's a terrible way to lose, but you can see the shot, and then
Yeah.
over time he will see that
Yeah,
shot.
yeah.
You know,
It's just little things like that, isn't it? It's just
so he just needs a trace aside.
a trace aside.
Just
The
to play
pocket's
it into the
massive.
cushion.
Yeah, just you could just throw that into the middle of the side cushion and take it out of the equation, but it's just not. He's played a great shot. I'm not saying he's got giddy, but he has played a great shot, give himself the chance, and then just not seen that, has he? It's just unfortunate, but I think Danny was slightly the better player, but Jason sort of gave him it at the end. Well, not at the end, in the middle of the match, wasn't it? It was quite tight.
Yeah.
But then Jason sort of went for a few finishes that he didn't get, and Danny just mopped up the mistakes. So, yeah, Danny's into the final. And who will he be playing, Sean?
He'll be playing Liam Monroe.
Oh, good player, Liam. He's another very good snooker player. Liam's had a lot of time on the pool table though.
I think he was behind against Matt Dingle in the semis. I
Yeah.
think he was.
Yeah, he was. I seen he was.
6-4 behind. Or
Was he?
6-5
I
behind,
seen he was
came
4-2 down. And
Came
won.
back and
Right, okay.
7-6.
So that'll be a good game, and he'll get a one start as well, Liam, won't he? He's a cat 3, isn't he? He's a cat 3, yeah. So he'll get one start. So that'll be a test for Danny. So we'll be back shortly and see how we get on.
Yeah, he's a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, big test for Danny now. Giving Liam one start. Looks like Liam's been playing well, so looking forward to it. We'll be back shortly.
So between them, they decided they're going to play a race to 5 from scratch. Liam would have got a 1 start in a race to 7, but I think fatigue and drink is playing a big part in Liam's decision. He did originally want to play 1 frame. He got kicked in off the break. Yeah, she's got this straight one to the bottom right corner. I think it may be just off straight. Yeah, needed to be straight on that one to left centre. Top one of the 2 must pass then. Yeah, Liam not wanting to get drawn in any lengthy tactical exchanges here. yourself straight to this bottom left corner. So if you've just been out, they've decided, Liam wanted to play one frame, they've decided to play scratch, race to 5.
Right, okay. So we've obviously done a deal then. Money will be split, I imagine, if that's the case. Or maybe they're just tired, but if you think you're the better player, then you want to play it out, wouldn't you?
Well, especially with one start.
Right, so playing off scratch, race to 5.
Yeah.
How did the first frame go, Sean?
Liam broke,
Yeah.
got kicked in off the break, and a bit scrappy really, a bit.
Right,
Danny tried to tie it up. Liam didn't want to get drawn into any
right, okay.
tactical battles, so
So like I said before, Liam's sort of in the same ilk as Jason. Good snooker player, but he's got a little bit more experience in pool. He is a good pool player in his own right. Won a few comps at pool, so I think Danny's still slight favourite. Maybe not at the moment, obviously Liam's took the first frame, but before they started. But there's not much in it.
Danny's never won an event here.
Right, okay.
He's got to a few finals.
Yeah. Right, so got a chance now. I think probably playing bottom left now and coming across and trying to bump that red is probably the shot, because this is a big pocket for the yellow. But he's played that. Don't mind that. It's a good shot. But he needs to address this yellow below the black. And if it goes in the middle, which he's looking at, it might not be bad. But he doesn't want to be straight on this. Just wants a slight angle. Yeah, he's got a little bit too much angle. But best of, we can still get on and off the side cushion here with the white. Just missed the yellow.
Well, it's not dropped.
He's missed it. Yeah, that was just because he had a little bit too much angle there, Sean. But the problem is, again, with the white, it's hard to just literally stun the white because it's smaller, so you end up getting that little bit of kickback off it. And I think that's what's happened there. He's just come back a little bit too far. But Liam's missed that ball, which he shouldn't really miss. And basically,
It should be an easy out now.
yeah, it should be. The black's still a little bit tricky to get on though, so it's not a foregone conclusion. The yellow at the bottom left really should be his last ball, just because it's close to the black. Do you leave a big angle and screw underneath the black, play it left middle? Probably. So he just wants an angle here, doesn't want to be straight on this. Yeah, and he's got an angle. So he'll just want to try and target the red, which is furthest of the right of the 3. If you can cannon that full ball, then you'll have the black to the middle. Could go wrong, but that's gone wrong. Just got into the white a bit too much there. So, barring some crazy double off the red, I think it's too close to the red for it to double off the red. I think it straightens up. I don't think this black can get near a pocket really. It's too close to it for it to get. Yeah, that shot was never on. Sometimes you have to prove yourself right and play it anyway, but maybe you should be best off kicking at that shot and playing some sort of double, because sometimes you need to realise that it's not on. Do you know what I mean? The red needed to be another half an inch further away so we could get a bit of purchase on it. Anyway.
on, and
Liam's
a great
looking good
chance
for
for Liam.
yeah, looking good for 2-0. One would like a little bit more angle, but he couldn't punch it out here. Yeah, punched it too much. Reroute now. Wanted to play the one in the middle. Still
can
might,
still see
yeah, he
the one
still
in the
might
middle.
play it, but he needs to screw past the black. Don't get on with it too much. Oh my gosh.
Spit it back out.
Yeah, can always be the issue with them if you're not dead centre of the pocket. I thought from the angle that it was at that he needed the white ball was going to screw more towards the middle pocket than it
Yeah.
did. So like he's hit it like pretty much straight into the top part of the pocket, and when you're hitting it at pace, that can always happen. So I don't think it's actually jumped out. I think it's just a poor shot from Liam. It's not actually hit the back of the pocket. It's hit like the top part of it. Anyway, that's 1-all.
That was the best of 7.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking on the chat who's the best pool player. Who would you say is the best pool player?
Whatever.
Well, who would you say is the best pool player in Blackpool? at the
Oh, in
moment?
Blackpool. I thought you meant in like best pool player in Blackpool, probably Carl Boys, isn't it?
Active in playing in tournaments and Blackpool tournaments.
Don't really know. Who would you say?
Well, last week I'd have said you, but seeing as you've retired, I'm trying to think of somebody else active. I mean, some great players in Blackpool.
Yeah, there is. We've always been quite talented with, quite fortunate with the players that we've had in the past. And there's a few young lads coming through at the moment, which is nice to see because
Yeah, you've got young
going
Zach
on here?
and Eli Jackson
Yeah.
and
Liam's
Charlie
got away with
Wall,
that one. Yeah.
Bobby Roskell,
Yeah, Bobby's a good player.
Ollie Harrison, who's very young.
Yeah, it's nice to see that.
And they all seem to have good support from the family. You know, family bringing them
Yeah.
to events, flyers. Ollie was here last night for the flyer.
What was he?
You know, I think his dad brought him.
What's Liam doing here? He's got 2 balls he can play. If he plays the one next to the black, it's close to going in off, I think. If he flicks the black, that big pocket over there, so he might have to play this one in the middle. He's going long to the corner. I like this better because yeah, it's a good shot. I like that. Playing it into the middle was always an issue because you had a bit of traffic, so I like that shot. Just needs to get up somewhere near straightish on this now. Doesn't want to leave this short.
Needs to pull up.
No, that's fine. A bit straighter would have been better because he's going to hit the black now. Yeah.
Nice
Just
control.
yeah, he couldn't avoid it, but he's played it very well. So were the Barrel lads over? They were over last night as well, were they? They made a,
Well,
made
a
a
few of
weekend
them,
of it. haven't
no, Danny Mack went over last night.
they? Right.
It was Dave Bradford, Tony Pitts and Jonathan Forrestal
Right.
came over last night, played the flyer.
Who won the flyer last night?
Tomo,
Oh, did he? The boss won it.
he also got Drew out for the break and ditch.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying, yeah.
And
Right,
we
got
redrew
redrawn.
it,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Redrew.
I like that.
Can't win it at your own venue.
Yeah.
Unethical.
Well, there we go.
And there's
Off
that
to the
line.
left again. Off to the left again.
He's right.
He's right, yeah.
But I mean, he's threatened that pocket. His previous 2 breaks.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say threatened, but his alignment is obviously just off to that way whenever he's making contact with it. So the last 3 breaks that I've seen, he's going to the left. So, you know, what I would say, my 2 pennies worth, just slightly as he's hitting it, line it up slightly more to his left, and he won't get that skewing off to the right as much. You might find that the white's tracking up the middle of the table better. But Liam, he should be out here. Just needs to cue one ball now. Should take the inside one, come back out, leave a slight angle to just stun over. So cue this well. Yeah. Always missable them if you're not accurate. You've got to do a little bit, but I didn't expect him to miss it. He could play the skill shot here. If he pots this yellow, that yellow's going to hit that red. He could pot them both. If he's confident enough, it's probably the shot. You can pot this yellow, the three that are together, and the other yellow will hit the red. There you go. Good shot.
Liam got a bit of support in the chat. There's Aidan there. Liam being cat too if he wins it, Sean. He's trying to do it.
Hayden's been to mine for a practice. And you, Hayden?
I have to put him back up to cat 6. Has he shown any improvement?
He's got a very good cue action, as Hayden, yeah. He has got a good cue action.
Just can't get the balls in the pocket.
He's trying though.
Yeah.
He's making steps in the right direction. It's all a learning curve, Hayden.
And in the blink of an eye,
Yep.
it's 2 apiece.
There's been a lot of pull like this today, haven't there? A lot of mistakes and people mopping up.
Evening, Gary.
How are you, Gaz? You okay, pal? Gary's got a game with Chris Hampson coming up. I heard last night. Got a bit of grief for saying that Gary would win. I just think Gary wins it, to be fair. I think he's a better player, certainly for money. A lot of experience and the money not seen.
I'll give you grief.
Oh, no idea. So that's a great break from Liam. Again, he went off to the right as well, but managed to keep the white on the table. Got a good split. Could take either colour set here, there's not much in it. Probably favour red slightly, but again, there's not much in it. Just whether the black goes. Black goes to left middle. Don't think it goes to the bottom right. So that could be a reason for, yeah, he is going to go reds. So that is a poor shot. That is poor. He put himself in a bit of a predicament. It will cut back, but he's losing the white. Could go anywhere.
And it has done.
And invariably it does. So Danny is getting a lot of chances, pretty basic chances as well. So if this yellow below the black goes, he should play the yellow which is closest to the left middle first, onto the red, get on that yellow below the black, and then probably get on the yellow past the red to the right middle next, and then the table becomes easy. You can get rid of both tricky balls early here. So play the yellow down onto the red, leave yourself straight on the yellow below the black, and then leave yourself pretty straight on the yellow to the right middle, and then the rest take care of themselves.
Prize money, Russ. Yeah, it is. It's a night. It is a night with Ben Livesey. First prize. Second prize is runner-up. That's 2 nights with Ben Livesey. I think it's 275 for the winner. 34 runners, £25 entry.
So he has tried to do that, but he just left himself slightly low on the yellow, so he's just nudged the black. That would have been his plan, but a little bit of a rethink now, so he's just taking a little bit of time because the yellow next to the red is his hardest ball. It does go, but obviously positional side of things just needs to be careful. So he's just looking to see if there's a gap between the red and the black that he can land into beyond this yellow. If not, he might have to play it long. I think he's trying to play on the gap. If he's on the gap, it's a great shot. I think he is.
I mean, it was a good time to try.
Yeah, of course, yeah, he had the other ball there, yeah. But if he's on it now, he should take it now. Even if you just got to turn it in with a tracer left hand side, you've got to play it. You've got two balls at the top end of the table that you can be on comfortably. I feel like he's on it, but reluctant to take it, sure.
It was a confidence thing, that.
No, I don't know, yeah. It looks like it goes clean. He's having another look. It must be tighter than we think, but from where I'm sat, it looks pretty comfortable. Oh yeah, yeah. Can't see him doing that. He should play it now. If he wasn't confident getting out in the middle, he's got the angle just to leave it straight now to the bottom right. Yeah, it's alright leaving it till last, but you've got another yellow at the bottom end of the table that you need to link up with it, so you don't want the white running round. So he might have to do a little bit now, because I don't think he can drop it in and be on it comfortably, so he might have to top this through, flick the red, run off the red and get below the black. Oh, good shot, played it well, played it well.
Yeah, he managed to get out in the end anyway.
Got there in the end, that's all that matters.
It is. Takes the lead. And this will be his first win if he manages to get over the line, Danny Knight.
It's quite surprising that, isn't it? Because like you say, he's, you know, every time I've watched, like seen the scores, he's always been there or thereabouts.
I think
Like
he,
getting to quarters, semis,
yeah, I
finals.
think
and
it's
that.
a coup to Rob Myerscough. The last event, I think Rob bored him out of it in the end.
Oh really?
I think it was a long draw, that. I think.
There we go. Off to the left again, or the right as he looks. So chance for Liam here. There's literally no issues here whatsoever. Can take either set. If he takes yellows, then you move the yellow on the right hand side. If you take reds, then you move the red below the middle pocket on the right hand side. So he's going to go reds. Going to move that ball out. Just nudge that out. And there's not much that can go wrong here. Just needs to,
Control the white.
yeah, there's not much that can go wrong from here. And he's made it about as hard as it could have been, because now he can't roll it in because he'll nudge a yellow, so he needs to slightly stun it above it, which makes the next red a little bit trickier. No major issue, but it's just little things that, you know what I mean, just little slack positional shots. So good pot here, get up past the yellows, there you go. Oh dear.
Yeah, it caught him out that bag last time,
And
didn't it?
yeah,
The
but
one
it
closest
wasn't
to
that shot, it was the one before. It was the one before, just not leaving slightly wrong angle on both balls, and he couldn't afford to roll it in because he was going to hit the yellow, so he had to stun it, and which meant he left it higher, which then made it missable, obviously. So Danny is just, the narrative just keeps being the same. He's just getting left easy chances, and you can't keep giving a player like Danny easy chances like this. Yeah, got a right angle there. So these two balls are in the open, but they're just, there's only a couple of pockets really that they'll go in at the moment. So does he play below them, or does he play the yellow next to the black next and then screw to the right hand cushion? Should get them, but if you don't play the right shot, it can become tricky. So yeah, get over onto the right hand cushion next, straightish on one of them. That's that. There we go. Good shot.
Yeah, 4-2. One away.
Yeah, it's a bit of a let off there. Liam should never really, he knows he should be missing them. You can tell by the way he's flipped that white up there, he's a little bit miffed by that. And so he should be, because a player like Liam should be getting them every day of the week. There's literally nothing to do with them. It's just a little bit out of position shot, and just caused him to leave a little bit of a trickier shot, and he's missed it. But that's all the game. You got to keep hold of that white ball. Any shot can be messed up. Let's see if Liam goes off. Yeah, he's gone off to that side as well. Exactly the same as last time. So I think it's going to be yellow, Sean.
Yeah, not easy though.
No. Just needs one cannon. He needs to try and figure out a way of playing this cannon as quick as possible, really.
Ideally, I'd like to be running into that red.
He's looking at reds. Well, yeah, well, reds can work. Got to be good with your white ball though. And again, he's not. He's out of position already. Too much angle on this red to go past there. So, does he keep going? He's out of position. Is he going to keep going? He is. He did go for the pot. He's ended up hanging it. Now we're into a bit of a tactical battle.
Yeah, well, I think Danny will probably be the more patient one of the
Yeah.
two, holding a 4-2 lead.
Definitely, he doesn't have to push the boat out. Danny's played that as well as he could have done. So Liam can play this red down to the bottom and get another ball in the mix just to help him out down there, because it is a little bit isolated on its own at the moment. He's not going to play it though, he's going to move this one, which is fine. But now, can Danny get this ball down past this red, or can he like nudge it and leave the yellow near the pocket? He's gone for it. There we go. I think if it went like that so cleanly, I think he had to hit it a bit harder, but
Try and get the
it was
red
either
out.
a bit harder or a bit softer and try and hang it over the pocket. It's not really. The yellow might go though, it might be able to get the pocket with the yellow above the red. In the end, he's left Liam a chance. And if Liam could just probably nudge this yellow, run through it, develop that red, yeah. goes top. Oh, that's a bonus. That's a bonus. So no obstacles now. Top left, top right, middle. Plain sailing here. Just don't leave a big angle on this because you don't want to be losing the white ball. Yeah, played it well.
Perfect. Will we get a decider?
I'm going to be intrigued to see how Danny breaks now. Is he going to go off to his right again or left?
He's gone in off twice now, hasn't he? Two on the
Has he
bounce.
gone in off?
Yeah, he went in off to the centre and then to the top.
Hit that better.
Yeah, it's pretty
Got a
straight.
ball. Look at that. You can flush them like that every time, Danny. You'll do well because they're absolute rollings. So, top left, top right, top left. These couldn't be any easier, to be fair. Couldn't ask for much more than this. They're just laid out perfectly, aren't they, Sean?
They are. Well, for you, not for me. I'm not to find some
you
trouble.
would definitely get these.
I
Sean.
wouldn't get that.
You would definitely
I'd
get.
find a bit of
Again,
trouble.
though, he's left himself a little bit tricky here because he's left himself near the cushion, and now this ball here is
It's
quite
a little
straight
too
on him.
straight, yeah.
He can force an angle, so he needs to punch it off the near jaw. Oh, he's got a bit of angle. I don't know what I'm talking about. So this should be it. Doesn't want to run too far down
Yeah,
here.
needs to kill the wide,
Yeah,
doesn't
just
it?
wants to be straight on this yellow to the middle.
Weird.
Alright, it's gone that way. That's fine. Yeah, screw this back. Good job the red's there. You can just hold off the red here, just graze it. You need it. Well done, Danny.
And his first title.
Well done, pal.
His first Premier
Congratulations.
title. Thanks for joining me in the commentary, pal.
You're welcome, mate.
Been good to listen to.
No problem.
Somebody who knows what they're talking about the game, unlike me. He keeps calling the wrong shots. We'll Challenger event 27th of September, and we'll be back in October for the fourth instalment of the Premier Series. Thanks for joining us. Good night.